Oh, I think we're good. Here we go. We're back. All right. Are we good? I think we're good. I don't, dude. My mic was just... All right. Now we're good. Now we're good, ladies and gentlemen. We should be good. We should be good. Everybody relax. All right. All right. I will do that whole spiel again, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're seeing a pretty interesting day in the market over here. We've got a little bit of positive action. We got some interesting inflation data. But, guys... I don't even know how I can make this more clear to everybody. I've been pounding the table on the crypto names in the crypto space over the last 2 weeks, ever since we saw this conflict starting to escalate here. Again, it was showing some serious relative strength, and now we are starting to see Bitcoin raging to the upside yet again. Things like Coin, Bmnr, Ethereum, or ETH, what do you call it? IBIT could be looking really good over the next few weeks here. You could also see some of the brokers like Robinhood, Webull get a little action off of this as well, because of their relationship and their actions in the crypto market. Oil moving down a little bit here, but with the conflict that we have right now, we easily could see oil remain at like elevated levels. Like 75, 80, something like that. But hopefully you guys watched that YouTube video from yesterday that I made for you guys, going over what the Trump administration is most likely going to start saying in the certain narratives that are going to start popping up in the market here on why high oil prices might be good for the United States. It's like, I mean, I refuted that at the end of the video there just to make sure everybody was like understanding like what the actual situation is here. But we'll talk about that a little bit more. We've got some inflation data. We've got some GDP data that we have to cover, but market's looking very interesting. Nio is up nicely in the pre-market over here. Got a nice little upgrade from HSBC. I believe the price target now went from like 480 to 6 something, that HSBC was issuing there. That's pretty good. But ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, new to the channel, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Cost you nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. Again, we have a 200 like goal on the stream. Let's see if we can hit it. You guys are doing pretty good on the like button so far, and I haven't even asked you yet. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. But we got a lot of people in here this morning. Let's see what we got. We got Fuzzy, John, Daily, Taylor, Dr. Bob, G-Moose, Ale. We've got DJ, Andy, Mike, Randy, Daily, Taylor, Marie, Jonathan. Let's see who else. Michael, Tropical, Francisco, Crystal, Randy, GC, M. Carroll. Who else we got? 860. Let's see. Diego, Be Free, GC. Good morning, guys. Such a good video yesterday. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully you guys have notifications turned on. Those are great. I love those videos are my favorite to make. So, Nio, I mean, Nio, you could after the post-earnings move on Nio that a lot of people, you guys are already risk-free on that one. I mean, 628 is a good area there to start looking for on Nio. Bmnr is like, well, the break point is like kind of over yesterday's high, but you're gapping over it. So like I was saying in the pre-market plan with you guys, like you could wait for the like fully confirmed break at 22.15 on Bmnr, and then on Coin that's right around 206. Or if you want to kind of be a little cheeky with it, you can play it off the 5-minute opening range break. So that's what we're going to be looking at today on those. But Coin first target would be something like, I don't know, 225 or maybe the 200 EMA up here at 250. Something like that. Tesla, not really interested. Guys, these are the market environments, and I've tried to stress this to everybody, like time and time again within LTMP, that like, this is like it's caution time. We're below the moving averages. We've got a lot of craziness going on. What you have to look for is the rotation of capital in the market. Jerry, sorry, I missed you. The only area of the market that has looked good over the last 2 weeks here have been the only two sectors that I've been outlining for you guys. Software, which we nailed some absolutely crazy moves on, which is now starting to fade back down. In crypto. That's it. Those are the only two. what a lot of people are going to keep doing, and this is very dangerous, is keep trying to treat this market like it's normal, fun, trending environments, and that's not what this is. You have to be very, very, very careful. Yeah, you guys see all the crazy gains in LTMP, but like the reason why you're seeing that is because, one, we're just really focusing on the post-earnings moves and then looking at those sector rotations. But let's take a little bit of a look here at what the inflation data came out as today. So we had PCE, again, currently the Fed's preferred metric of inflation. We had core PCE rising 0.4% month over month, with the estimate being at 0.4. Core PCE year over year was 3.1 versus the estimate of 3.1. Personal spending rose 0.4% with the estimate being 0.3. So the consumer, still pretty strong. Not bad, I'd say. And then the GDP got revised down, I believe. I gotta look at that though. I haven't seen. I believe GDP was revised down for Q4. US Q4 GDP revised down to 0.7%. Annual pace estimate 1.4. So not great there. Slower growth than what was initially reported. But the interesting thing about okay, so when we think about oil right now, guys, I mean, remember, I told you guys back at the end of January that the next big moves in the market, like really crazy ones that everybody's going to be talking about, you can just go look on my X account. I've quote tweeted it a million times. It was right around when oil was like right in here. I think it was on like the 28th or something right in here where I was like, yeah, oil's next. I gave you guys the gold and silver moves. We talked about the utilities moves. We nailed the software bottom. We nailed oil here too. And we saw that giant move up. Now, what the narratives that we're seeing now remind me a lot of, just generally, are like when inflation started to pick back to the upside and all of the officials started saying like, oh no, inflation's not a problem, it's not going to go back up. And then they were like, well, we'll see. It might start going up a little bit, but it's going to be fine. And then they were like, oh, no, it's transitory. It's only going to go up a little bit and it's not going to have that much of an effect. So it really just seems like narrative management here is what they're going to start doing with oil, because oil running from like this year, opening, like oil this year, guys, is up like how much? Almost 100%? Not really. 63%. That's still wild. Oil being up that much is going to create a lot of upward pressure on price levels across the board. So there's not really any way out for this administration. And if they start saying, this is what I was trying to get across in yesterday's video, if they start saying, oh, oil prices going up is good for us, all they're doing is just trying to, this is like, I hate to say it this way, but they're assuming and they're hoping that everybody is too stupid to actually look at the situation with oil. It benefits them because, like, if you just hear and you already politically lean one way, it's like, oh yeah, well, that sounds good. Oil prices up. We're a net exporter of again, net producer of oil here. That sounds good for us. The problem is that we're still a net importer of crude. So like all like the finished oil product. Yeah, sure, we can be a net like producer of that and export, but if we're still going to be importing crude, we still are witnessing those higher prices. So it balances itself out. So it doesn't actually do much, and then you have higher price levels across the board. And then when you think about the argument of like, well, we could get this dividend, we could do this, that, and the other, like because we could be exporting more oil at higher prices, things like that. It's like, well, sure, but in terms of like a percentage of like, I don't know, GDP, it's like nothing. Consumer spending is what's driving everything here. And if consumer spending drops, which is not getting reflected in that PCE report there, again, personal consumption is going up, like spending is going up, then you have real problems and the Fed can't cut. So that was really what we were looking at in yesterday's video. I wanted to like outline this idea for you guys and say like, well, this like, and there's a lot more details to this too. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, make sure you guys go watch that. Because like I literally tweeted yesterday, I was like, wait till they send the lackeys out and start saying that oil prices being this high are good. And then Trump tweets, it's like, we're the largest producer of oil, we make a lot of money. And it's like, oh my God, you guys are too predictable. Like, But market, again, up 0.4%, not doing a whole lot. Nio's looking good here. I think it's still looking good. Yeah, Nio up 3% here. This is now potentially setting ourselves up for a post-earnings consolidation setup, which I love. Remember, guys, this weekly setup back in here, which we gave that 1,000% plus trade out to the LTMP group. You could be setting up one in here too. So also, for those of you guys that haven't hopped in to LTMP with us yet, the link is pinned to the top of the live chat, but I'll send it in the live chat here for you guys too. Everybody gets 2 weeks free. That's not going to last for very long. So make sure you guys take advantage of that 2-week free trial. Come in, see why everybody loves the group. Again, we have slow period in the market right now, but you got to realize, and this is what I say a lot too, it's like the actual main value of the group is like, guys, the 1,000%ers are easy. That's not the hard part. Like, that's it. Once you guys see it, you can't unsee it. It's so mind-numbingly simple to hit these big trades in the market. The hard part, and where you're really going to get the most value, is like listening to all of the different levels of analysis that I give you guys, telling you when the market's giving us a green light and when you should probably sit on your hands, because at the end of the day, capital preservation is always going to be the most important thing. Yield's not really moving here, but still on this nice little uptrend. Oil not doing much. Where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin's looking great. Again, pay attention to pay a premium. I've been screaming about crypto. We'll see if it can follow through, but like, guys, it's all probabilities at the end of the day. When I look at charts in all of the different sectors out there, and you were to say, okay, which sector right now has the ability to actually make a solid and sustained move based on what we've seen out of the market, it is so obviously crypto, and it's not even close. Like, market's been selling. Like, we didn't see any sort of meaningful drawdown in the crypto market. Any sort of sell-off past these lows here, baiting to this recent low with this escalation in the Middle East, which when you think about Bitcoin, it is a risk asset. So the market is going to deem it as being more risky. You would expect that to sell off. Like, it's not like right now I'm just like, oh yeah, let's long Bitcoin because it's low. Like, no. The reason why we're looking at this is because with all of the crazy action that we're seeing in the market, the strength that this area of the market is showing is very notable, and we have to pay attention to that. Like, if it was in anything else and another chart looked like this in another sector, which again happened with software. It's like, did I really want to be going out and slinging software names? It's like, well, not really, but like, they look great, you know? All right, ding, 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 market's open, here we go. All right, yeah, all right, now that we're even through 206 on coin, we have to wait for the 5-minute opening range break anyway. Bmnr is getting really close there too. Oh, am I gonna have to click through all of this? Oh, dear Lord. Nio, 580, nice. All right, so we gotta wait for the 5-minute opening range break on coin anyway. So we'll see what we got with that. But looking really good. Like, this is another name that I've just been screaming about. Nice gap up today. If anybody front ran it off the 10, oh, you are making some money today. There's Bmnr too. Yeah, there's Bmnr. Guys, I literally made a video 2 days ago about this for you guys. So, again, 5-minute opening range is on both of those. You gotta wait for. I'm finally live. I'm live every day. Every day for LTMP. Friday's the only day we do public lives. So, but again, Bmnr and coin. Bitcoin's looking great here. What's the market doing? Looking decent. Let's see. Yeah, Bitcoin raging right now. And then what the? Oh, that was just the wrong ticker. I was looking at a chain 4. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Let's see. Yeah, coin hasn't broken the top side there. Yes, looks good. So again, you gotta wait on coin for that 5-minute opening range break. You can't just sling it. That's not how this works. Why are they being mean to me? All right. Nio looking pretty good here, up 3%. Let's see, Bitcoin looking good. Where's Ethereum? ETH looking really good. Okay, so again, with these gaps, guys, again, we don't buy gap ups, we sell them. If we want confirmation, you now have to like crack above today, 207.33 on Bitcoin, which it's now breaking down the bottom side of the 5-minute opening range, so maybe we don't go for coin, but Bmnr still looks good. Now you've got this on this name here. So 5-minute opening range on Bmnr is like what? 22.32. You break above that, you green light if you want it there. Green light. That thing has been like, guys, I don't know how I can make it more clear to everybody that crypto has just had some just ridiculous relative strength, like really ridiculous. So now we're going to be seeing, okay, can these follow through over the next couple of weeks here? Market losing it a little bit here, but we'll see. So coin, I don't think we're going to go for. Bmnr would still be valid though. IBIT, let's see how that looks. That's a wonky looking chart. ETH, that's also wonky. Yield's not doing much. You saying Facebook's getting killed? Let's see. What's up with Facebook? Ooh, what happened there? Oh, delayed its avocado AI model rollout from March to May. That's not what the market wants to see. So again, you gotta wait for that confirmation. It looks good. You gotta wait for it to confirm. You don't just randomly sling gap ups like a crazy person. That's not smart. So, ooh, we're 15 likes away from 50. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. All right, let's see what the market's doing here. I want to look at software today too. Yeah, I think software again. This would have to turn itself around very nicely here today. Get back above the 10 in order to keep me interested in software names over the next 2 weeks. This looks like it wants to roll over. Maybe get a little retest of some of these lower levels here before potentially making another push higher. There were some great moves though in software. Some multi-100 percenters there, like 400% on ServiceNow, like a lot of really good ones. But for that round 2 that I've been outlining, again, there's obviously some things that we need to see out of this chart, and it's not doing it right now. Is Salesforce a valid setup? It's still okay. Nio still looks great here. You're getting that post-earnings consolidation setup. That looks awesome. Again, Nio did everything that they needed to do in order to keep me interested in it. 2 weeks out? I mean, it depends either, really. But Byron, all of that is answered in the learning curriculum videos in LTMP. Market popping back up a little bit here. Ethereum and Bitcoin just still look phenomenal. Like, these are the only 2 areas of the market here that are actually looking... Actually, hold on. There might be one more. Where's China? Yeah, okay. So China also looks good. That's another area of the market that we've been kind of starting to give our attention a little bit to. Baba has earnings coming up. Baidu, I think, has looked pretty good. Yeah, Baidu looks really good here. GME looks incredible. Yeah, I mean, that's another crypto. Like, that, they can have a little bit of move based on crypto, too. But I think the China names could get interesting. I mean, you're already seeing Nio move a little bit here. Like, look at this thing. Did I buy Sofi at 17? Why would I buy Sofi at 17? I own Sofi at 660, and then I outlined it at 1360. Why would I buy it at 17? We haven't even looked at this today. It's all right. I mean, if crypto really gets going, you definitely could see SoFi snap back up, you know? Market pushing here. Where's my baby? I mean, this thing just looks like Bmnr, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Where did coin end up? What did that end up doing? Yeah, I mean, I'd still, honestly, today, given, like, the craziness in the crypto space, like, if you broke back above this 207.23 area, I'd still probably be pretty interested in it. All right, so software is starting to make that move back up. That's fine. If software can hold, like, get a close today above its 10 EMA, which is currently at 85.21, we can still hunt the software names a little bit. I don't want to see this roll over and break down and then we're still hunting them, because, like, then you just have the weakness across the entire sector. So what we're trying to do is identify the strong areas of the market and then play the leaders, the ones that look the best, that have the most strength. That's what we're doing. So China is one right now. Like, I think Baidu is actually at an interesting spot. Like, I look at this chart and I'm like, that's kind of breaking out. You know? Like, that's kind of moving. Yeah, so Bmnr, that level there is what, 2233? What else? I think JD was looking decent too. Yeah, JD's just cruising here. Nio closing in on set. Is it really? Oh yeah, 15 cents away. Yeah, let's see if Nio can break this high here. The day 2 kind of follow through, and it tried, but yeah, there goes coin to the downside. So I don't think we're gonna be looking at this. Yeah, Nio looks great. Yeah, this thing, guys, again, I mean, like I was telling you, when I nailed this for you guys on, like, this move up here, I kept saying it. It's like, Nio can run up to, like, $10 right now. But if we're not at the point where we're seeing those, like, new updates from, like what these earnings that we ended up just seeing were, it's like I'm not doing anything with my position, because that's not what the thesis is. It's not a trade. It's based on the fact that they could easily turn their ship around here and start generating profitable earnings. When that happens, you can get a massive re-rating higher, which is, again, why I only have like 4,000 shares of it. But if it rips, it's like, okay, then we could get some serious action. I might even buy some more of it. Who knows? But Nio looks really good. So I own it at 455. That's what I own Nio at. Market moving here a little bit. Crypto looks good. Crypto is, again, guys, like I can't even begin to describe to you like how, one, it's just obvious. Like I that's why I've been screaming about this to you guys. It's like crypto, crypto, crypto. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the YouTube videos too. Like yesterday's I thought was just a really, really helpful one, especially with what you're about to see with this administration and what they're going to say about these higher oil prices. Like, where is oil right now? Are we still at like 93? 94. But welcome everybody. Again, I'm live every morning at this time for the LTMP group. You guys all have the ability to get, 2 weeks free with that link that's floating around the live chat. It's pinned to the top too. Again, you get access to everything. All of the educational curriculum series, the daily private live streams, the full watch list of stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do, the pre-market plans, all the chat groups, everything. Yesterday's was really good. You wanted to hype it? Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what those hype points are, but if you guys see it, it's gotta help. There's so much slop out there of just like people saying nonsense and then saying, oh, I have qualifications. It's like, you know how many people I know with qualifications that are morons? Most. Qualifications. Nice pop there out of the market. It's like, they try to be like, it's some sort of like, what do you call it? Appeal to authority. And then they just say the dumbest thing ever. And you're like, what? I don't know. I try to help. I try to help everybody here. So I made that video on crypto for you guys 2 days ago. I was like, yeah, they're about to rip. Yeah, Bmnr still looks really good here. Really good. What's yin look like? Remember when we nailed yin? I sold a bunch of premium on my AMD shares, and then, yeah, I love it. I love this. When I was buying yin down in here, round-tripped it a little bit, and then just like, the China thesis didn't change, and then sold it on this day, the day before the peak. That was fun. That was a fun move, guys, on China last year. Or, no, 2 years ago. Time flies, man. Time flies. Bmnr moving a little there. Nice. So, you're close. You're like 10 cents away if you guys don't have it yet. Again, though, with these, it's almost like oil. They may not move in a straight line until they do, if you actually get these crazy movements out of it. But these are some very interesting bases that, like, in this environment, you just can't, like, ignore them, you know? You can only do it so many times. Yeah, 3 times in a week you can hype videos, is what I've gathered. But there's no earnings today to look at. For post-earnings, we've got, Nio's looking real good here, guys. Back in the saddle again. Sweet breath thrust. Yeah, I don't know. Where are we on the daily with ES here? Yeah, this is just, I don't know. It's just, I think the timeline that I've outlined for you guys, for when we could easily see the market like get back to a period of like fun time easy mode, it's still intact. You know what I was thinking about too? This is interesting. So there's like two different timelines here that we've been talking about. One of them is for when the market can shift back to like fun time, which I know a lot of you guys are excited for, especially after I kind of like threw out the big flashing red signal on October 10th, I think it was, when Trump made that China announcement. Well, there's two timelines. The first one is for when things can like kind of get back to like fun time, and I think it's mid-April going into the end of the month into May. That's kind of what I'm thinking for like kind of a conservative timeline there for that. Then the second one is when we could see some not a full ending of this conflict in Iran, because like as we've kind of seen, it's just gonna just continue like perpetuating itself. But there's two things here. One is that the Trump administration might want to get everything done with this situation in Iran going into the big summit that they have with Chinese officials on March 31st going into April. Now, the other thought that I had with this is that if the Trump administration is dumb enough to say, oh, we're gonna keep oil prices higher because we think it hurts China and helps us. I mean, I already kind of debunked that in yesterday's video, that narrative that we're going to start seeing. I mean, maybe they do that. It would be interesting because it could easily just push China even further down their like path to like alternatives and renewables. And then they'd like solidify their like energy security for like the next, I don't know, 20, 30 years, which would not be great. But the other thing that actually could be interesting is that all of this conversation that we're having is just for show. Which it could be, because if you think about it, and it looks like the situation is going to continue going into the meeting, and then at the last second it stops and oil breaks, the entire kind of paradigm shifts going into that meeting. Because it's like, well, now we have a different landscape to play in. Oil's not up. We're seeing oil move down. We're seeing this, that, the other. So like that could be an outcome here where they like pull the plug and like pull the rug out at the last second and just kind of shake things up. Verizon and Verizon making some good moves. What about other telecom? I mean, AT&T is as well, but it's not a good setup. T-Mobile, I mean, that probably looks good on the weekly. Netflix is probably consolidating right under the 200, which we don't want. Nope, Netflix is not looking good there. Not a fan of that. Bmnr is still right there. Looks really good. Nio, again, looking great over here. It was really close to breaking that high, 588. I like the China names here. I really do. Isn't there some announcement coming out with like new China AI soon? I think there is. I thought there was something that like was coming through like the headlines that was like, oh yeah, China's going to announce a new model or something. And that could easily affect Baidu. Bmnr moving here a little. Again, just like I've been saying to you guys like the entire time, it's like things like Bmnr are like a proxy to take advantage of the short-term moves, short to medium-term moves in the crypto market. At these lower levels here, obviously it's not the worst time to be looking at stuff like this if you want to hold it and give yourself a nice buffer for the medium to long term. But to me, it's like if you're bullish on Ethereum, just buy Ethereum. If you're bullish on Bitcoin, just buy Bitcoin. That's how I view it. But Mr. Beast, the Mr. Beast thing is kind of silly. We've talked about that time and time again. Like, DraftKings, how does that look today? Because that was breaking out yesterday. Yeah, DraftKings still looks good. This is also, remember our conversation yesterday about more time? This is exactly why I'm talking about that. So again, those are the private streams that we do within the LTMP group. Those happen every day at 9:15. The only day I'm live publicly with you guys is Fridays here. Maybe when the market heats back up, we'll do the public lives every day. But like, I got so many things to do, guys. It's like I'm not gonna sit here and just do nothing. You know, unless you guys want them. If you guys are gonna come every day, I'll do them at 10:30. But I'd rather make videos for you guys too. It's more fun for me. It's more valuable, I think, to everybody else than just listening to my tirades on the live stream. Ooh, what's this? Back channel talks to reopen Hormuz struggle to gain traction. Uh-oh. Also, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day weekend in Boston, so we might not be doing streams on Monday. Just saying. It's possible. Love the videos. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys, again, right now, check and make sure that you have notifications turned on for YouTube. All 100-something of you guys in here right now. You just look at the... There's Bmnr. Hello? There's gold in them there tirades. Well, you guys get them all the time in the private streams. But yeah, so it's gonna be and ETH is only up 3. That happens. Just broke. Yeah, again, I mean, they look good. I think that's like the best. If there's an area of the market that can see some follow through, it is crypto, but it also could fail. But like I tell you guys all the time, like the outcome of one individual trade is completely meaningless to me when every trade that I outline for everybody has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of %. It's just a risk to reward game. RKLB, I like it. I like it. I haven't looked at the chart though. See, I'd like for it to be doing this at the 200. Because like you could easily break down from here and go to 56. Do I still like the Novo Thesis? Yeah. Yeah, they got to get it together, though. Where are they today? 38. Man, it's not good. Yeah, I want to see the next couple of earnings. Because I think they sandbagged pretty hard on this earnings. New CEO, really, really conservative estimates. Now they have the HIM stuff. It's like... The thing that could get it is like the triple agonist. Novo does. See, the other thing with Novo that's weird is like they don't report their numbers in like the same way that like a US company will. So it'll look worse, but it's not. It's very strange. Like they gotta operate like a US company and be like, no, these are our numbers. Swing it around. Here it is. You know. QBTS. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with RKLB. I wish it was doing this on top of the 200. You know, because they could just hit this and reject. So, again, the only 2 areas of the market that actually look really good right now, maybe 3. Let's see where this is looking. And software still looks okay. So it's really crypto in China, and then you kind of have software still. SNDK. That's an interesting setup there. I don't hate that. I think these are what, memory? Yeah, that actually looks good. So we'll see what happens to crypto names over the next couple of weeks here. Bmnr, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Coinbase. Coinbase never got that break to the upside of the 5-minute opening range today, so nothing to do on there. Bmnr did, so we'll see if that one wants to get a little bit of juice, give ourselves a nice little buffer going into the weekend. If not, I still like them. We'll see. It's an ADR. It's Danish. Norway. Pentagon considers more warships for Hormuz escorts. Yeah, let's see Palantir. Yeah, that looks really good. That looks really good. So that's software and defense, remember. So Palantir actually above what? 155.95, whatever it was there. You're looking to short banks? Now? Now? A little late on that. A little late on that. Where's our Nio? How's that looking? Yeah, it still looks good. These look nasty. Consolidates right at the 200, chips back up, flatlines for a few days, and then boom. We'll see if this wants to get a little action here. I like it. I like the China names. MP. Ooh, Alex, I'd actually be looking. Kinda. Kinda there. Where are the weed names? We've nailed this a couple times in the past. Like, remember this? Boom. 1 to 15 risk to reward. So let's see what we get. You guys are crushing the like button today. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Well, as you guys are filtering in here, make sure you guys we got over half of you guys though that haven't hit it though. Slackers. All right, let's see. Yeah, so we got those crypto breaks today. We got to see them follow through over the weekend. But like, I don't think they're going to be in for that much more upside today. Maybe if the market gets some juice, but like, you're at a really good spot with them. The great weed trade of 2025, dude, we've hit those a few times. Remember when everybody was like on Twitter, I handed this out and gave everybody 1,000% trade here on MSOS, and then I called the top on it at $6, and then everybody was angry at me, and I was like, God, what do you want me to do? Like, it just like it went. And then it hit the level that we said it was going to go to. And then okay, fine, I missed it by a penny. It hit 602. 2 pennies. It hit 602. My bad. My bad. You made 1,000% and I missed the top by 2 pennies. Whoo. Boo. Freaking who. All right. Bull, is that shifting or is it still drilling? Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Again, you're going to really need that risk on sentiment to come back into the market and crypto to start running. Nobody's perfect. Yep. Market moving back down a little bit here, but not too significant. Actually, a pretty calm day given the data and the news that we're seeing. Actually, I want to go to this. Oh, you know what I want to look at too? Okay, where's oil again? Oil here. Where's SCO? Because I haven't done this yet, but I'm still hunting it. I wanted it at like... So I really wanted SEO. This is short oil. I wanted this at 860 in like the overnight, and I couldn't get it. And then it bounced all the way up to $11. I really wanted that, and I just couldn't get it. But now we're kind of back at those areas here. I start to get a little bit more interested in short oil, but I don't really want to do it unless oil is above 100. So I'd like to see another blow off on oil for me to get interested in short oil again. That's what I would like to see. So I'm not doing it yet, but we're starting to get there. This is interesting. So U.S. All right, so we got wow, we have a lot of stuff going on today. Michigan preliminary consumer sentiment falls to 55.5, but the estimate was 54.8. So sentiment's a little bit lower. Oh wow, this is interesting. Is the market moving on this? Yeah, little, not really. So it was higher than expected, but lower than last time. In the Michigan 1-year inflation expectations were lower than expectations, and they were the same as last time. They came in at 3.4% versus the estimate of 3.7. So not great, but better than what the market was expecting. So that's positive. What's China doing here? This still looks interesting for the next few weeks. But again, those of you guys that still need to jump in there into LTMP with us, I'll throw the link in the live chat. Here you guys go. Again, 2 weeks free. You get access to everything. Nio, again, I'd obviously, just for the shares, I'd love to see this just like break and run higher for a potential trade. I'd love to see this flatline for another week. ETH is like very close to pushing through an interesting level here. So is Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin start to move here a little. Johnny, nah, you don't need a LLC to trade. That's like a lot of times people will be like, oh, this, that, the other. It's like, everybody makes it too complicated, you know? Like, what broker? It's like, doesn't matter, you know? Like, you could put me on any broker and I'd still be able to do what I do, you know? It's not like, or like any of this, like, what about this? It's like, yeah, if we're focusing on stuff that is just like, I don't know, so fringe, if that makes sense sometimes, where it's just like, doesn't matter, you know? It's a good question. It's a good question, but it's like a lot of times people will think things matter that like actually in reality like don't really. Like I get those questions all the time. They're like, "What? How to set up my broker?" It's like I don't care how you set up your broker. It's not relevant, you know. Yeah, it's a great way to overcomplicate things. So I'm not saying that question is like that, but it's like, yeah. Let's focus on getting you to be able to read the. Let's say. Yeah, I mean, everything's looking good across the board, folks. Arthur, it sounds like you are way over leveraged on SoFi and you bought when you shouldn't have. Do you know how much I care about this chart right now? That it's sold off from 33 to 18? None. Zero. Why? It's good business. It's going to continue to go well, to do well, and continue to grow. And this is where I own it. You know? And then this is the weekly breakout that I gave you guys. Like, this thing could keep dropping to like 15, keep going. It's like, I don't care. You know? It'll get to some good buying. If you get a nice base on this thing, I'd actually consider getting more. I just don't want to be super weighted in like fintech. You know? But a lot of it has to do with, it's the same thing. It has to do with investor sentiment. If you're not going to see like everybody all bowled up and happy, brokers aren't going to do well. Trading platforms are not going to do well in that environment. Think about it like this too. This is a great example of this, Arthur. And this is what I want everybody to realize. Like when I know I look young. I've been doing this forever. I'm about to be 27. I've been looking at this stuff since I was 14 years old. Okay? AMD. Look at this chart. Okay? I own AMD. It's at $198 a share. I own AMD at $11.39. Okay? How many times since I owned this thing, again in 2017, 2018 here, has the chart looked like, quote, ass? Ass, 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 ass. Sorry, I'm going to get flagged on YouTube. Again, again, again. Oh, again, again. Like, oh, definitely again. Like, you know, that's a great example. It's like, do I care about a lot of these short-term movements here on stuff that we know is going to be volatile but still performs very well? No, I don't care. Now, if you're 75 years old, it's a different story. Now, if you're 75, should you be buying SoFi? I mean, if you want to sling a little bit, go for it, but that would be what I would be doing. You know? So it's just thinking about stuff like that. And a lot of people, when we get to these periods in the market, especially ones that like last for a little while longer, everybody shifts to, oh my God, it's completely over. We're never going to get back to like a fun period again. And it's like, yeah, but that's just not reality, you know? Like I want the market to get killed from here. If you gave me the opportunity to buy SoFi at 13 again, oh my God, I would jump on that. That looks great. Alex, I love that. You just DCA. I've said this before. I think dollar cost averaging into individual names is really dangerous because most people are going to do it in names that they shouldn't. And like, let's say for example, like SoFi is actually a really good example of this. Like the two times that there really only have been two times that it made sense to buy SoFi. It's the first one at like 16 or 660 that I was outlining for you guys. And then also the 1360 weekly breakout. And when we see those opportunities, we hit them. dollar cost averaging into like the index is a great thing. I think that's awesome. Like every Monday, every third week of the month, or once a month, like putting money aside into the index. I think that's great. Individual names, people that like are saying to operate that way, I just think they have a really big misunderstanding of like what the market is. You know, you're trying to be so much more like active. It's like. Because, like, if you're doing that, it's like, again, week to week, month to month, like, the situations change, like, it doesn't make, like, because we're looking for the solid risk to reward opportunities in the solid names. And, like, if you're dollar cost averaging, that kind of flips that on its head, and it's like, well, then you're not paying attention to the things that you really need to be paying attention to, if that makes sense. It's just a big position. Well, yeah, I mean... You wanted it 8 and 12. Your average is like 10. Yeah, you're cruising. Lunar, but as earnings next week. Well, Alex, I love that RDW idea. That looks phenomenal here. But again, it's just kind of breaking over the 200. You could easily have some turbulence in here where they shoot it back down, which is what it looks like it wants to do. Market reversing that opening fun candle here. Uh-oh. Crypto's still looking really good, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. If ETH breaks above here and runs a little today, like above 2,200, you might have some fun. Bmnr starting to move a little. I think that's new highs. It's close. It's close. Yeah, and Coin never did it. So that's fine. Coin never wanted to give us that break of the 5-minute opening range. That's fine. NVTS. That's not a setup yet. That needs a little bit more time. But yeah, for next week, yes, Jesse, we can definitely look at that next week. Yeah, that's what you're saying? Yeah, I like that idea. That's a good looking chart. Bmnr crack into the highs here. There we go. Here she comes. So we'll see. This one's going to be incredibly volatile with crypto as a whole, so I'm not expecting this to go absolutely bonkers today, but if it's going to over the next few weeks here, you could see some really nice fireworks. Same with China. China could get fun too. BBAI? Let's look. Oops. I see what you're saying there. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't hate that. It's just not perfect, though. Software name. Where is software right now? It's got to close above the 10 today. So maybe we look at more software next week, but... I have a funny tweet. I want to do it. What's the guy from Goonies? I think it's Chucky? Chunk. No. What's the guy's name? Sloth. Uh-oh, market's dying. Do you know what's not? Crypto! Oh, look. No way. So surprised. We'll do that one later. Ethereum's looking to break here. That's nice. Told ya. Crypto. Bing, bang, boom. So I might try to get another crypto Bmnr type video out for you guys today. It's a Friday though, and I got a lot of stuff to do to get ready for this weekend. I can't wait for this weekend. I'm so excited. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend in Boston, which is like the best time ever in Boston. One of them. My girlfriend's coming up this weekend. And we have crypto breaking out. Look at us. Ooh, Bmnr. Hello there, buddy. So, I've got stuff I gotta do. But I would like to get a video out for you guys. Circle round 2. Dude, Circle was one of the most insane post-earnings trades we've ever seen. Look at this freaking thing. On shares, it's like a 1 to 11 risk to reward. What happens on St. Patrick's Day in Boston? It's a zoo. XRP looks good too. I've seen that. Is that breaking today too? Yep. Yeah, XRP has been looking good as well. Happy Friday the 13th. Thank you, Jonathan. You too. Yeah, maybe we'll throw XRP in the video too. Because that's also, this has been on the radar. We were talking about this one this week, where it was also looking very good. Has ETH gone above 2,200 yet? No, it was 10 cents away. If you can break there, you might get a little rocket. You might get a little push there. And they would need some help from Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's right there as well. I mean, Bitcoin's at what? What does it got to get to? Another $500 on Bitcoin. Okay, that's decent. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trump on Iranian sleeper cells. There could be more than 1,700. Well, how about... oh, God. We were saying this yesterday. It's like they are playing a dangerous game. If anything were to happen, oh, my God, nobody's blaming them. They're going to go right to the Trump administration and be like, this is on you. They're poking the bear. NBIS. That could get a nice little setup. That's just running after the NVIDIA news. Nio's still looking great here, holding on very nicely. Honestly, if this thing like doesn't break today and you get like 1 or 2 more days, like I wouldn't hate trading it over 588. I would not hate that. That's all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Remember this? What's the range? It's a little too big. But you still have it, though. The range is, it's probably going to be there. You might do it. I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want to see if you can do it. I'd love to see them, like, ETH break this level today and maybe Bitcoin get up there. That'd be nice to see. XRP looks great, too. So, I'm going to try to get that video off for you guys today. I just have so much to do. How's China looking with this, or the FXI? Giving it back? Yeah, FXI giving it back, but still looks good. Okay, so Trump says not focused on operation to take Iranian uranium, but at some point we might be. So what's the point of being there? Oh, we gotta make sure that they don't have a nuke. But when we're there and we're doing all sorts of stuff, we're just like not gonna care about their uranium. Okay. Great. Bmnr, I think that's new high. There goes ETH over the level. There you go. There we go. Bombs away. Let's see what they've got. I'm telling you guys, we've nailed all these moves in crypto. We've been all over them. All right, ETH fell back down below, but Bmnr is still holding here. Bitcoin still looks good. Let's see. They're all looking great. Watch this be like the D-nut trade, where I give everybody and it goes a bajillion%. What's the main thing that I'm looking for St. Patty's Day? What else? Hanging out with my girlfriend. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm probably not even gonna drink that much. Tomorrow maybe. Sunday, we'll see how it goes. We'll really decide that at Futures Open and like what the market's done. If the market sucks, we're not streaming Monday. Gonna go have a good time. Hope I have a great time. Thanks, guys. It should be really fun. Quality time? Yeah. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get here. We don't need that alert. We need these alerts. I don't even really care about going to like the parade and the parties and stuff. I really don't. I've done it so many times, and I also just like, ugh, there's me people everywhere. I don't like crowds. That's Sunday, though. Tomorrow will be fine. That was also one of the main reasons why when I would go to the playground all the time. What's the Michelin star restaurant I like? Oh, which one? They don't have stars. They're like on the guide. There's only one restaurant with a star, I think, in Boston, and I have not been to that one. It's the omakase place. That I haven't done. But like the ones that are on the guide, Fox and the Knife, fire. That place is ridiculous. And then what do you call it? Carmelina's is epic. It's a little overrated. Like I'd almost rather do Fox and the Knife than Carmelina's, but like. ETH broke 2,200. Yeah, no, yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it broke that a little bit ago. Bmnr looks good. Bitcoin looks good. Everything looks good here, guys. I've been talking like this crypto move is great. It's exactly what we want to see at the start. Now it's all about the follow through. Can it follow through? If it can, you're in for some real fun moves in the crypto space. Really fun. You check them out. Yeah, those are good. Best appetizers are at a place called Savor. They also have like this cool espresso martini flight. What else? We talk about restaurants a lot on here. Yume's really good. What else? Which other ones do I mention all the time? Tresca. That one, see, Tresca, I think is the best one for like a date spot because it's perfect. Like they have 2 floors. On the second floor, there's one balcony with 1 table on it in the North End in Boston. It's like you can't really get much better than that. Like when I did it, I think it was, I forget what I did this for. I had just done it. I just randomly do stuff sometimes. I think it was sunset too. It was perfect. And it was nice weather in like October. It's like the last nice day. So Bmnr looking great, ETH looking good, Bitcoin looking good. Again, like I told you guys, it's like these could fall through and be absolutely insane, but the main point is that we're waiting for these rotations and the confirmations of these moves. Like think about today if you were just like, oh, just like tunnel visioned on coin. Coin is doing, I mean, it's up 3%, but it's doing nothing today. Coin is probably not the one that we want to go for now, even though we've nailed it a few times. Things like Bmnr are just going to move more directly in relation to these crypto movements. So again, that was the one that confirmed for us, so that's the one that we're going for. Where's Baidu? How's that look? It looks interesting still. What else do I like in Boston? I don't know. Southie has great food, but it's like bar food kind of. Like Loco's good, Lincoln's good. Capo's good for Italian, but it's like ASST. That looks really good. Oh yeah, Bitcoin Treasury. That looks really good. Yep. Drew, that's a good call there. I like that. Mara is kind of more data center now. What's that doing? Mara looks good today too. Yeah. All right. Easy day today. Great start on the cryptos. Exactly what we wanted to see. That's nice looking. I like that. That looks really good. Really good there. But guys, it's 10:30. It's a Friday. Everything's looking good here. We're probably going to be wrapping it up. So I'm going to throw that link in here one last time for those of you guys that still need to hop in, get your 2-week free trial to LTMP. Make sure you guys take advantage of that because that is not going to that's not going to be around for very much longer. So again, watch list. I got to figure out when I'm going to get the watch list out for you guys. It's going to be tough this weekend, but I'll make sure I get it done. Honestly, there's probably not going to be much on it. It's probably just going to be crypto and maybe software and then maybe some China names if they end up looking good. But there's that link for you guys right there. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. I'm going to try to get a YouTube video out for you guys today too, going over the crypto stuff. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys have notifications turned on for the YouTube channel. That's important so you don't miss these videos. If you haven't watched yesterday's video yet, make sure you guys go do that. That's an important one. But folks, have a great weekend. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day activities. If you're doing something, Boston's going to be crazy. So, all right, guys, I will see you. Peace.